Hello everyone, today we are talking about this project. The project is Sydney Metro Western Sydney Airport. Sydney Metro is Australia's biggest public transport project. By 2030, Sydney will have a network of 4 metro lines, 46 stations, and 113 km of new metro rail. Sydney Metro is revolutionizing how Australia's biggest city travels, connecting Sydney's northwest, west, southwest, and greater west to west. Reliable turn-up and go metro services with fully accessible stations. The metro program includes the operational Metro Northwest Lane and three projects under construction. First is City and Southwest Lane. Second is West Lane. Third is Western Sydney Airport Lane. Let's talk about it in 5 ways. One is introduction. Two is project benefit. Three is project cost. Four is project viability. And the last one is project risk and recommendations. So please welcome the next member of our group, Miao Miao He.
Hi everyone. My part is about the benefit that this Western Sydney Airport line will bring to the society. The benefit will be separated into two parts. One is intangible, the other one is tangible. For intangible benefits, this project will help to raise the certification of the public and the travelers since if the line is operated successfully, which can increase the connectivity and convenience for commuting and traveling. For tangible benefits, well defined as revenue generated through fare revenues from miscellaneous streams and government subsidies. Revenues generated through fare box means that all revenues collected from the fare-paying passengers. The revenue is determined by the traffic forecast and the ticket price. According from the Infrastructure Australia, which forecasts that the rail line will have loading of approximately 880 passengers per hour, and for peak lines, loading will grow to 3,200 passengers per hour by 2036 and 6,200 passengers per hour by 2056. So the compound annual growth rate will be in 13.78 between 2026 and 2036. Revenues from miscellaneous streams for this part it includes advertisement space inside, outside coaches, outside workers on platform, and TV on platforms. In addition, the revenue also comes from leasing the premise land, buildings such as a retail of replacements and equipment, such as convenience shop. The revenue from miscellaneous streams is estimated to be 10% of the fare box. Moreover, the project is not only provide cares for individuals, but also organizations such as private companies. So it can increase the business opportunity as well as via matchmaking program, which allows some small business to build a good partnership with the city mentor, which also help to increase the contribution to the GDP. So next, I will let Bei Chen to take over.
Hi guys, this is Bei Chen. I'm going to talk about project cost. The cost breakdown of the project includes construction cost, operating and maintenance cost, depreciation and subsidiaries. The construction cost refers to overall cost incurred during the development of the project. It includes land acquisition, relocation, construction, installation of tracks, mechanical and electrical system, and supplying new trains, and construction of stabling and maintenance facilities. The operation and maintenance cost are the expenses which are related to operation of the metro station. It involves staff cost, expenses to maintain and maintain systems, infrastructure and energy cost. The operation and maintenance cost incurred after the completion of the project and during the time when the metro is put into operation. In addition, our project also considers depreciation and amortization, which is reduction in the value of assets after their usage. Depreciation and amortization expenses involved the reduced value of the investment cost assets, including real system, buildings, plants, and equipment. Subsidiaries are considered as operation costs of the project. The government typically provides compensation for public projects like the metro, which may not be commercially profitable but socially important. Thank you. Next, my teammate Gang Yi will introduce the project viability and financial evaluation result.
Thanks, Peyton. Hi guys, my name is Egan, and I'll be running down on the project viability and the financial evaluation results. Let's start with project viability. So, this project is not considered finalized viable as long as it stands alone project. It has negative internal rate of return of minus 8.583%. The reason for this is due to the low informal rates viability. Sydney Metro should request financial support such as substitutions from the government. The financial viability of the project for the public sector is higher due to the tax from the government can collect from the business which are operated in or closely to subway station, as well as increase the market value of the public area as many the subway station. Now let's look at the next part, which is the financial evaluation result. The financial evaluation result is concluded to assess the viability of the investment of the Sydney Metro. Western Sydney Airport project. The calculator uses to measure the financial viability, including the financial internal rate of return, which stands for IRR. IRR measures the maximum financial return in the percentage of total project investment. IRR was estimated for the period between 2020 and 2056, which covers the period of 6 years of implementing as well as 40 years for operation. And now I'll pass it to Ziyun for the next part. Thank you.
Hello guys, my name is Yuan He. I will talk about the risk and recommendations for our project. We actually use two different ways to do our risk analysis. The first way is called quantitative risk analysis. As you can see from the figure 1, the risk 6 occupies the highest impact and the highest probability, which is called the community may complain about the contamination and noises made by the project construction. By contrast, the risk 4 has the lowest impact and medium probability. For the quantitative risk assessment, as you can see from the figure 2, the value of grants and contributions occupies the highest risk, because if this value drops to 1,562,240,73,000, the NPV will become 0. And conversely, the value of interest received holds the lowest risk, which means if this value decreases to negative 1,098,046,000, then the NPV will also become 0. So for the sensitivity graph analysis, as you can see from the figure 3, the value of grants and contributions can be also considered as a critical value, because this line is deeper than others, which means if this value changes by more than 20%, the NPV will be negative. So for our further recommendations, firstly, we recommend this project can add more flexible and selective traveling lanes to reduce loading pressure in the future. And secondly, we also recommend the project could take the installing noise reduction devices into account, because we hope this project can reverse the negative influence made by the construction noise. And we hope this project can consider to improve the living quality of communities. So that are all about our presentation. Thank you for watching.